Welcome everyone. Today we're going to speak about the giving of life force to different creations, the diffusion of life force to all of them, how it is different, what is similar, etc. So we're in the middle of the 38th chapter of the Tanya. Ki beguf hagashmi, in the physical body, v'hademim mamish ka'avonim v'afar, and also literally lifeless things like rocks and dirt that is not seen in any life force or spirit at all. Even the things like the very small things that grow, we could see here that there is a very great contraction of life force, like nothing else in these types of things. And the life force in it, in a body or in a lifeless object, that even there is within it life force. We could, even though there is, it's mu'etes kol kach ad she'ein bei afilu koyach hatzemeach, that the life force in it is so minute that there isn't even the power to grow like a plant. And then from a rock, the step up from that is a plant, where a plant does not have as much as a contraction as the rock does of life force, because in the plant you can see at least a little bit of life in it. And in this, from the fact that it grows from small to big, and it's definitely not anything like the like the rock that doesn't grow at all. The derech klal nechlokes, that all of the creations generally are split into different groups, into arba madregas, into 4 different groups. Daimim, sameach, chaim, and daber. Inanimate objects, the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom, and the speaker, meaning the human being. So keneged dalid oisius shem havaya baruchu shemimenu mushpaim, and that these 4 levels correspond to the 4 levels of the divine name Havaya, Yud K Vav K, that from them it receives its life force from it. That all of these 4 types of creations receive their energy and life from the 4 different letters of the name Havaya, that each one gets from a different letter. Just like there's no comparison at all between the flow of life that's in a rock and a plant to the ray of light, the life force that is enclosed in a animal or a human being. That in all of these 4 different levels, echad shavet, the light in them is equal. B'vchinas hester panim, in the way it's equal in the way that it is concealed. That the inner dimension of the light is concealed within all of them. Umulubash bilvush echad bekulan shehu levush nega, and each one is enclosed in the garment of noiga, which is the garment that conceals over the godly spark inside. A person can't necessarily see the godly spark even within the least contraction thing within a human. And in any case, the light and the flow of life force in the rock and the plant, they are equal in their life force and their drawing down of light that's in the animal and the human. Because we see that in the animal and the human, we see very clearly that they're living. but it's only that it's not recognized their godly life force, that really their life is coming from godliness. As we said, as we said many times in the Tanya here, just like the life force and the godly ray of light that's in a rock and a plant, it's not at all comparable to the life from godliness that is in an animal and a human. And so too, there's no comparison at all of the drawing down of God's infinite light. Shupinimius Ritzenis Barach Bli Esther Panim Ulevush Klal, which is the innermost will of Hashem without any concealments at all. And this shines and is enclosed, this will, in the mitzvahs. Mitzvahs. Maisius Mamish. It's enclosed literally in the action-related mitzvahs. V'chein mitzvahs hataluyes b'dibor vitu isafasayim bli kavana. And similarly with the mitzvahs that are dependent on speaking and the expressing of the lips without any intent necessarily. Shehu nekshav kamaisa mamish k'nizkar le'il. That because speech itself is literally considered an action, as we've said previously. That this ray and this drawing down of life, that this drawing down we're talking about right now, of the infinite light of God, this is the innermost will of Hashem. That it is drawn down into the physical mitzvahs and also into the speaking related mitzvahs. That all of them, even though when you don't have any kavanah there, without any intention, none of those have any comparison at all to the infinite light of God that shines and encloses itself in the intent when the mitzvah is being performed. That when a person does a mitzvah, when he intends to cleave to Hashem through his infinite will, that he and his will are one. And similarly in davening, when we do the Shema and its brachas and the rest of the brachas, that that the intent there is to cleave the person's thought and intellect with his, blessed be he. That this is what it means, that the idea of action and in speech, that those two things are considered like a body. However, the intent is considered the neshama, the soul of the mitzvah. That the actual doing, that's the body, and then the intent is the soul. That the difference is in the amount of the godly light that shines within them. End of today's Tanya portion.